Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Ark Survival Ascended, and I wanted to show you something that is super helpful. This is how you solo trap and tame a Giganotosaurus. Now, it's really simple. You just need to know the basic resources, right? You're going to need 2 large bear traps and a single gate frame. Now, you are also going to put down a few more gate frames. However, you're going to do that after the thing is inside of the trap, because if you do it before, the new pathing update makes him avoid all of this stuff, and that's not what we're trying to do. I'll show you how to do it, and I'll show you how to build it just in a second here. Now, if you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. I'm getting close to 100K, and that's been my dream all along. So we're going to go ahead and spawn in a Giga because we are like, hey, you know, we've just found him. We've gone through this whole big process. Hey, he's chasing us. You can use a Pteranodon. You can use whatever you want. And we're just going to make sure that he ends up over the top of one of those traps. And as soon as he gets over the trap, you're kind of going to go to the side of him because we want to avoid getting bit by a Giga, because that's not healthy, right? Because you'll pretty much insta-die. And then you just place these not these behemoths, but these gate frames around him. Now, a Giganotosaurus cannot fit through anything smaller than a 2 foundation wide area. So you're literally just going to place a circle of gates around this guy. And that's how easy it is. It really is. So the reason that you place 2 bear traps, by the way, I'm going to go in here. Obviously, don't do this. You will get chomped. So when you place the first one, he gets stuck in that first trap, and then he moves on to the second trap as soon as he gets out of the first one, because of how the creature pathing update works. In this one, he's trying to turn in order to avoid things. And by turning, he immediately activates that second bear trap. So you basically have somewhere around 10 to 15 seconds in order to place all of your gate frames down. And then all you have to do at that point is narc out this big turd of death, right? So biggest tips for doing this one itself, by the way, is to avoid the mouth. If you get near the mouth, he will one chomp you. So the best thing is to give the mouth a wide berth. And that is why you put that 1 gate frame up front, so you don't actually ever have to come near the mouth. They changed how biting works, so the Giganotosaurus can no longer bite around its entire body. It can kind of only bite in front of where you see its like little tiny arms are. It only seems to be able to bite in that range for some reason. Outside of that, it tries to turn to get to you, and that's why we placed down those 2 bear traps. Now, I'm not going to sit here and narc it, but if you were, you'd need about 200 to 300 arrows in a crossbow or a ton of shocking trank darts. Just unload into it, bring everything you have, because it's going to raise its torpidity really quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy him real quick. But anyways, you can see he fit in this just fine, and the point is that we're trying to bring this. This is the exact trap you want. This is perfect. So how would you build this from scratch? It's easy, right? So you're going to start placing 1 bear trap down, and then take the second one and put it as close as you can to the first one. And the reason we're doing that is because once he gets out of this one, he immediately triggers this one. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take this right here, the gate frame. You are not going to place it directly next to it. You're going to give it like a foot or 2 of space, right? Like right about here is perfect. So it's going to look like this every single time. You're going to have a gate frame, and you're going to have 2 bear traps. All right, so now we have his attention. We are going to pull this Giganotosaurus into the first bear trap that we just built. We're going to kind of keep him straight in line right here. You'll see every time he's going to try and bite you, and then he's going to hit that first bear trap. Now, my suggestion, stay wide of that mouth. He can't hit us back here, don't forget, because of the update that they made. And he's always going to hit that second trap. You see that second trap activate? That's the key to this entire thing, because he hits that first one and then immediately triggers the second trap as soon as he gets out of the first one. Now, and then in that time frame, you just got to, again, place down those gates. Now I'm gonna do it one last time for those of you that still don't believe me that this isn't working. The one suggestion that I'm gonna make is try and remove all structures nearby except for the ones that you're using to trap him, because for some reason with the creature pathing update, they do not like it when you place down structures that are more than a few nearby, right? So we're going to go ahead and do exactly what we've done before. We've got our 2 individual large bear traps and then the individual gate. And we found the Giganotosaurus. And again, this is the last time I'll do it. You can see as soon as he aggroes, come on, buddy. I know you want to take a bite. There we go. Okay. Got his attention. We're going to look over our shoulder if we need to. And we're going to pull him straight into these traps, right? So again, that last trap is what we're aiming for. Do not get bit by him. You can use a Pteranodon to get away from him, but it doesn't matter. So remember, he activated that first one. You've got another couple of seconds because he's going to run into that second trap, and then you can place down those however you want to. Now that he's not going to be able to get out of that gap, but you can see exactly the process, right? Now, what I would honestly do if I was you, I would have a bed nearby, because you're probably going to accidentally make a few mistakes. I got nervous the first few times I did this when I wasn't in GCM mode, and I let him chomp me because I'm an idiot. But, you know, you don't have to do that. Literally just get on a Pteranodon, make sure your Pteranodon's on passive, pull him through the trap, and it'll work every single time. You literally have 10 to 15 seconds because those dual bear traps work flawlessly every single time. And that's it. I've done it 3 times right now, just so you can see it in the video. Yes, I am in GCM mode, because some of you are gonna be like, oh my God, you're cheating, blah, blah, blah. The point of being in GCM is to show you the ideal situation. Obviously things happen and it's not going to be perfect every time, but you just need a single gate and 2 bear traps in order to make this strategy work. It's super simple. Hopefully this video helps you out. And other than that, teach.